Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to Madam Zurina and to all my lovely classmates. My name is Nur Syamimi Binti Mahmud and my partner is Nur Syahida Nadia. Today we'll be talking about a serious health issue that is becoming more common in Malaysia, which is obesity. Okay, obesity doesn't just affect how we look, it also affects how we live. It's increased the risk of disease, lower our quality of life, and now considered a national health concern. Okay, our presentation today will include a chart and also a graph to help you understand about this better. Okay. Okay, so first, let's talk about the purpose of our presentation. There are three main things we want to share with you today. The first one is the percentage of overweight Malaysia by race. Second, a comparison of obesity rates between genders and country. And the last one is some precaution that we can take to overcome obesity. Okay, these points are important because they help us see where we stand and what we can do moving forward. Okay. Uh, Okay, as we know that the rates of obesity in Malaysia is rising day by day. Okay, one of the main reasons is our unhealthy lifestyle, like poor eating habits and lack of exercise. Okay, this is becoming very concerning, not just for individuals, but for our country health system too. Okay, to make this more relatable, let me share a real life example about my friend Aina. Okay, Aina, she got offered to study at UiTM Shah Alam, same like us. Okay. Uh, with her busy schedule, she often skip proper meals and rely on fast food. Over time, she gained weight and was later diagnosed with cardiovascular disease. Her experience and were, sorry, her experience shows how unhealthy eating and lack of exercise can lead to obesity. That's why I choose this topic to share with you guys because it's something that can happen to anyone. Okay, moving on to the background of this topic. Okay, obesity is not just about gaining weight. It's actually a chronic and complex disease. Okay, it's happen when there's too much fat stored in our body, and this can affect our health. Uh, okay, in Malaysia, uh, our uh, our lifestyle contribute a lot to these problems. Okay, things like skipping meals, eating unhealthy foods, and having irregular routines are all part of this issue. Okay, many people go on extreme diet and have unbalanced eating pattern, which make things worse. Okay, for the central idea, the things that we want to highlight here is that obesity is no longer a personal problem. It's a national concern. With more Malaysia adopting unhealthy habits, the numbers of obese individuals keep rising. That's why early prevention is very important. Okay, mm, this can be done through health education, spreading awareness, and encouraging people to live healthy life. Like the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. Okay. Okay. Uh, Now let's take a look at this pie chart, which show about the percentage of award Malaysia in 2017. Okay. As you can see here, that the Indian community recorded the highest percentage at 35.7%, even though they are minority population in Malaysia. Okay. Followed by Malays at 32% and Chinese at 19.7%, and the lowest percentage recorded by other ethnicity at 12.6%. Okay, so what can we understand from this chart? Okay, well, the number shows that obesity is something that all races in Malaysia are dealing with. Okay, a big factor here is our food. Okay, as we know that Malaysian food is very amazing, but a lot of our favorite are not exactly healthy. Okay, for example, for Indian food like, sorry, okay, like for example, like for Indian food like roti canai, nasi kandar are really popular, but they are high in calories. This type of food tastes very amazing, but if we eat too often in a big portion, it can lead to weight gain. Okay. For Malaysian food like nasi lemak, fried chicken, and teh tarik that we often eat for our breakfast, it also high in fat and sugar, and that can contribute to weight gain. Okay, for the Chinese food, it's usually a mix of healthy and unhealthy choices. For example, char kway teow and fried rice are quite oily, while dishes like steamed fish and soup are healthier options. Okay, for the conclusion that I can make here that Malaysian food is tasty but often high in fat and sugar. Okay, eating it too often without exercise and uh, eating it too often without exercise can cause health problems. Okay, that's why it's important to enjoy these dishes in moderation and choose healthier cooking method when possible. That's all from me. I will pass this presentation to my partner, Nadia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shamimi, for the great explanation. Hi, my name is Nadia. Now I'll be taking over to explain further on these slides. Okay, so moving on to the next chart, we see chart 2. This is actually the percentage bar chart. It shows the percentage of obesity prevalence population with BMI greater than or equal to 30. And by genders in Southeast Asia countries, we have here Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, and also Vietnam. So I took this source from the Academy's Intelligence Unit in article that was written by Tim Nicholas Choi. And for your information, the World Health Organization (WHO) define obese persons as those who are having BMI greater than or equal to 30. So as we can see here, Malaysia had the highest percentage for of obesity for male, female, and also overall, and then followed by Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam. So, have you guys wondering what is the factors that make Malaysia recorded as the highest percentage of obesity? So, actually, there are many factors that contribute to this obesity issue, but in my opinion, uh, some of factors that contributed to this issue is maybe because of due to Malaysians' eating behavior itself, or maybe because of the physical inactivity. So, for Malaysian eating behavior, uh, the food consumption's habits actually are very linked to an individual's health state. Uh, as we all know, what we eat is what we are. So, if we eat if we eat more good foods, it will contribute to the core good eating habits are the core to good nutritional status. Meanwhile, bad eating habits is contribute to poor health and diseases. So, for the physical inactivity is when there is no movement of our body for a long period of time. For instance, we are sitting or maybe we are lunging in couch while watching TV or eating snacks. So this lack of physical exercises somehow can increases the bad health effects of obesity. So, um, next, please. Okay, so here is a health risk linked to obesity. As we all know, obesity can increase the risk of many health issues and uh, for us. For example, if we have been diagnosed with obesity, we maybe can also get a heart disease, diabetes, osteoarthritis, cancer, liver disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and also high cholesterol. So, usually people who these obesity people is a very shy because sometimes they feel like insecure with their body because usually people who have obesity will have a big size of body, and which is they will feel shy among their friends, and they don't know how to make friends. They don't know how to approach people to friend with them. So this kind of mindset will lead to a mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, eating disorders, and low self-esteem. Okay, next. So here are some tips to for maintaining a good health, or it can be used as a ways to prevent obesity. So first is nutrition. We can eat healthy foods and drink healthy beverages, and we can also avoid processed foods, and we please you guys avoid the food that contains excessive sugar like cakes, or maybe the tiramisu that are going viral nowadays. So we have to avoid this kind of food. And second is exercise. We can do exercise at least 30 minutes in a day. Um, then beside that, we also have to take care of our mental health by practicing mindfulness or meditations. And the important part is we have to get adequate sleep, about 7 to 9 hours per day, so that the tomorrow morning we can wake up with a fresh mind, fresh body, and we are ready to start our day. So next is So, for the conclusion, to conclude, let's remember that health is not just a one-time goal. Actually, it is a lifelong commitment. So, every each one of us has plays an important role in promoting health and wellness. Hence, we must stand together. We support each other. We have to break the stigma and encourage balanced living, because even the smallest actions we take today, like making healthier food choices, or maybe we supporting our friend, it is actually can lead to a better and healthier future. As saying a goes, an apple a day can keep the doctor away. For next, so for the references, we refer to WHO, World Health Organization, CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Preventions. We also refer to some articles and journals and credible websites. So that's all from us. Thank you and have a good day.